We have here, common name of this tree is a black cherry, wild black cherry. The Latin name on that's Prunus serotina or serotina, however you want to say it. The clients asked us to take this tree down, and we're going to leave all the material here. Marked it with the axe there. So before we get into any felling operation, first thing is we've got our gear station over here, backup chainsaws, chaps, everything's sharp, fueled up, ready to go. Want to determine the lean of the tree, the height of the tree, which we've done. It's not long enough to reach the shed, and there's no dead trees between it and the felling path that could possibly become dislodged and hit the shed. So that's our number one thing, is that's the only target we have around here, and we're not going to hit it. There's no hazards, power lines, people in the way, things of that nature. We do have aerial hazards, as in large, dead, decayed leader here. And we also have this cherry tree back here that is kind of growing, being held up or pulled down by ivy, and is also up resting against this black walnut. There's a good chance when this tree falls, it's going to shake that enough that that tree could come down, and we do not want to be underneath it when that happens. So the direction of fall is going to be right over here, straight away from me. Now, if this was a completely live tree, I would say that it would really want to go this way. It's still going to kind of want to fade in front of these pine trees a little bit. We'll install a pull line, which again will add maybe a hazard. You start pulling on some of this stuff and it could come down on the cutter, the sawyer. But that's the angle we want to go. If we take a limb or two, shaving off of the pine tree, not a big deal. Your escape route should always be 45 degrees away from the angle of the fell. So if the tree's going to fall over here, I do not want to be here at any time. So I can't go down the hill. I have one escape route. It's this way. I thought about moving all this stuff, but it actually makes a pretty decent platform, and we just need to make sure we don't trip in the leaves on the way out, and it should be okay. Pretty standard stuff for trained experts. This would be a tough one for a homeowner. So you definitely want to get a professional out to look at stuff like this. We're all set up here. We've got a 1/2-inch pull line up into the crown of the tree. Basically the only live lead left going to our ground man over here. It's really just redundant, but that's how you get old in tree business, is you build in redundancies. Open face notch here. It could be a little bit more open. A traditional notch is a 45-degree angle with a 90 here. You know, we've found out that the more open is better. It allows the weight to come over farther before the hinge breaks, reducing the chance of it kicking back. So now I've got a little bit of a plunge cut here just to kind of set up a good hinge. It's like a door shutting when you do it properly. We've got some wedges and a hatchet here. We are good to go. All right, didn't need the wedges. Kind of rotten in the middle here, so that decreased our surface area holding wood, and pretty good hinge. Got down to about 20% there before the tree started to go. This thing was losing a lot of its vitality. It had ants living in it. Sorry, ants. And so it didn't hold on as good over here, but we're right where we wanted it to go.